Today, a huge story. This could be the whole show today if we didn't also have this hearing to cover. Look at the numbers of people crossing into the United States. This is at Eagle Pass, Texas today. Thousands, record numbers, in fact, waiting to be processed into the United States. Sources telling Fox that in the last 5 days, there have been 45,000 encounters at the border in just the last 5 days. That is roughly the capacity of Yankee Stadium here in New York City. All brand new into the country to be processed, to be taken care of in a myriad of ways, as we have seen in New York. So flashpoint in all of this is in a lot of places, but it's also right here in New York. In Staten Island, residents there are fed up. They protested a bus that brought in migrants to a shelter that was once an elderly care center in their neighborhood. And when this happened, things got heated. Police say that some got combative and disorderly. 10 people were taken into custody. This tension has been brewing for weeks.
I am an immigrant too, but I came legally. And it took me 15 years. And it's not fair.
I'm here because I pick up my children from the school, and I have to step over migrants squatting in front of the school.
I live 150 feet away from this building, and I'm concerned, yes. I have a daughter. We have people in our community who have children. People walk up the block to the main bus stop here. We don't know who they are.
I mean, I can't imagine anybody who wouldn't feel that way if this was happening in their neighborhood. The last man was at the Staten Island protest last night. Republican Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis represents Staten Island. Congresswoman, great to have you with us today. What goes through your mind as you hear these people in your community just outraged? It seems like they're getting treated worse than the migrants who are coming in on the buses.
Yeah, you're right. The city only gives them the bill to pay for it all. And it's truly outrageous that they're seeing an assisted living facility, which, by the way, just months ago had senior citizens in it. They were forced to leave that facility. And now that organization, Homes for Homeless, they actually cut a deal with the mayor and the city of New York, a very lucrative, shady deal, to then turn that facility into a migrant shelter. So here you have senior citizens who paid taxes their whole lives. They've built our community being kicked out. Wow. And the mayor should be ashamed of himself for doing that, because
where did they go? Where did they go?
They went to either live with relatives, they left the state, or they had to go to a nursing home, which obviously doesn't give the same quality of life as this assisted living. So, but this is what the mayor is doing. He's taking away from tax-paying citizens and giving it to those who are crossing into our country illegally. He did it with a school. We were supposed to add 1,000 seats to a new school, and instead he turned that into a migrant shelter. He's taking hotels. We can't even have tourism in our city anymore because the hotels are going to the illegal immigrants as well. And now we're suing to try to stop our federal parkland from being taken over to give to the migrants to have encampments there. And people are concerned, right? Because they saw that the drug cartels built networks all across America. 3,000 people were just charged by federal authorities for this setup that they have where they're killing Americans with fentanyl. They're concerned because they see at the Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan dozens of people that have been arrested and released back onto the street. They're concerned because they see 2 individuals arrested for rape at a shelter in upstate New York. So of course they know that there's no vetting.
It's a frightening situation. Let me ask you this. What do you recommend? Because the mayor is in a tough place. You know, in the beginning, he was, we're going to welcome everybody. There were lines of people to welcome the buses as they came to New York. He's way past that point now. What do you recommend that he do? Where should he put all of these people?
He should do what every other municipality is doing and refuse to accept them. Send a message to this president to secure the border. Call your U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer, who actually runs the Senate, and tell him to pass our Border Security Act. These are things that he can be doing. But by the way, no law requires the mayor to do this. He keeps saying the right to shelter decree in New York requires him to do it. That's just simply not true. That was intended for American citizens. By the mayor's interpretation, 8 billion people on the planet can come to New York City and would be required to house them. So he has to send that strong message that he's not going to accept any more individuals here. And by the way, the city could actually comply with detainer requests and work to deport those individuals who have been arrested and committing crimes. Think about this. They commit a crime, they get arrested because of Governor Hochul and the Democrats bail reform. They're being released back onto the street. They go back to the hotel, and the taxpayers have to foot the bill for them to be staying in a luxury hotel room. It is insane.
I'm not laughing. It's so absurd. It's unbelievable.
It could be stopped today if we had the political will from the president to undo his executive orders and Schumer to pass our legislation.
Yeah. It seems that it is an emergency situation at this point, so there is executive authority in emergency situations that could be used. Nicole Malliotakis, Congresswoman representing Staten Island and New York, thank you. Thank you for being here, and good luck to you and to your community. We'll keep on top of it.